What's up, y'all? It's your host, Sensei NK. We're back again with another episode. I'm not my co-host, but I'm with...
Bigg Kiaa, 2 G's, 2 A's. Don't forget it.
Oh, wow. You know what? I'm excited that this finally happened. This episode finally happened. This past, like, what? Oh, God.
Yeah, like 2 weeks.
Yeah, this past 2 weeks has been a lot,
man.
huh?
Yeah, they've been fucking crazy for me, honestly. I was sick for a few days, and that was really just I was sad I was sick, but it was really good to just have those days to myself because I've been on the move, bro.
I feel that. First, before we begin, how did you open for Lizzo?
Oh my God. Okay, so big shout out to Sophia Aris. That's Lizzo's DJ. She's on tour with her right now. I think they're about to come to an end. Mm-hmm. But I locked in with Sophia I think 2 years ago now, and we were just like freestyling in our friend's crib together type shit, you know what I'm saying? And then I was going through some hard stuff with my management at the time, and that had ended. And that's kind of how I met her, was through my management at the time. So I had reached out, and I'm like, hey, I just want to make sure we're still good and we still have a connection, because outside of my management, me and her kind of clicked, we bonded a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure that was still secure. And then maybe that same month, I linked up with her. We made 6 songs in the studio. I went at 4 o'clock, left at 9.
Oh, wow.
And we made 6 songs together. And they were all pretty hype. Then a month later, I was ready to quit. I was ready to say, fuck this shit, because I felt like I was making pretty drastic moves and not getting the attention that I needed. And the same day that I broke down and cried and was I'm done with music for a little bit, she called me and was like, what are you doing on Tuesday? That Tuesday happened to be the thing, and she was like, come open up and do one of the songs we made with me. And that just showed me how quick life could fucking change you like that.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I feel like that really showed me this is what I'm meant to do.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be doing this, because I was just about to say fuck this shit, and now I'm right back into it.
I feel it. What are some the hardships of being a local musician at this moment?
I feel like a shared local issue for any local artist is just networking and getting out there with the right people, you know what I'm saying? Even just a lot to do with the personal qualities of an artist, your look, your vibe, how are you coming off to people, public perception, you know what I'm saying? And then I feel but specifically in Minnesota, the problems with being a local artist is the energy. I know this is not, I know a lot of people say this, but I feel I've experienced it head on. I've went to Atlanta, I've went to Las Vegas. These are 2 states that I've performed in, and it's so much different than when you perform here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe just the energy or the love, or so much fake love, in the, it's a competition here. Nobody wants to win together. Everybody wants to win and be oh, I got it, you don't.
Guy that made it. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I feel that. What was so we were just talking about some of the things that you learned during the whole when you opened for Lizzo. You said that you felt as if there's still some ramifications that are coming from that exact moment.
Yeah.
What has been going on for you to think about it like that?
Oh my God. So basically ever since, so boom, that's where it just all it's a big loop, and it connects, because so that day I was gonna quit, I felt I wasn't getting my flowers, you know what I mean? I'm not getting, I've been out here grinding, you know, and I feel once I hit that Lizzo show, everything I deserved has been coming to me since that moment. And I'm real spiritual. I did a little card reading, and my card reading even told me be patient, just chill out, you know, because I'm a real foot on the gas person. If I do something, I want to see the results, you know what I mean?
Of course.
But boom, so since then, I think it was December. From December to February, I was at First Ave 4 times. 2 of them weren't my set, and 2 of them were. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting just booked for show after show. I'm about to do this Rage Future show. It's a all-femme rage women's lineup, and it's going to be where was it? It was I don't know. It was somewhere big, though, the Amsterdam, I think it's where it's at. So we hoping for, just crazy shit's just been on the way, you know what I'm saying? And I only expect great things this year, you know what I'm saying?
I feel. As of expression, how do you feel you embody who you are as an artist? Do you find it difficult trying to stand out in your own lane type of thing?
Oh,
especially with the type of music that you do make, because I feel like there's a pretty wide variety. From like sometimes there's some hip hop stuff, sometimes there's some rock, sometimes there's like R&B, love type of thing.
Yeah, so, you've peeped. Like that's what I'm trying to show everybody this year. So y'all know, y'all can't box me in. I'm not just a rage artist. I'm not a rapper. I'm an artist. I am a artist. You know what I'm saying? That's what my point is to prove this year. But I feel like I embody myself because I was just talking about this with my friends. Like you can't say you're serious about music or like you're this, that, and that if you don't even like what you do or love what you do. You know what I'm saying? I really love what I do. Every song I make, I love it. I make sure I love that song. I don't record shit that I'm not going to like after. I might record something that I need to tweak it, but I still like it. I'm going to still play it. You know what I'm saying? I'm obsessive with my songs after I make. When I record one, I listen to it over and over again until I make something new. Not on no like cocky shit, but like I just love what I do. I make music for me in the end. You know, I don't care, but like I was just telling somebody else this, I don't really care about money. I want to impact a person one day. That's why if my music is impacting me, it's going to impact somebody else. If your music don't impact you, if I was to go, oh, yeah, I'm pretty good at music, but I don't like my stuff.
I'm not even trying really.
I'm not into my stuff. I hate this song. What? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Of course,
you gotta like, I feel like that's how you get lost in this shit. Like you start making music for an audience and like not for your heart and your soul. Like this shit feeds me, bro. I couldn't live without it. Even not my music. Even if I didn't make music, just the sound. I always tell people like if I was deaf, I feel you. Yeah, sound. It means a lot to me. So the way I embody it is just I live it. You know. I was just saying that the other day because I'm doing a show on Saturday and they were like flex something. And they was like, how are you different from other artists? And I said, other people do music. I am music, nigga.
I feel that.
You know what I mean?
How'd you even start making music? Because I feel like as a person kind of like you're more passionate than most other people.
So basically, I'm 20. I started making music when I was 7. What is that, like 13 years? I've been doing this shit since
you were 7.
Yeah, and it's like that's when I really pursued it. But like even as like a youngin', some of my first memories at like 3 years old, I feel like is when I have my first memory. Everybody has an age where they have their first like scene. It was in my dad's house over north, in his studio. Him and my cousin are making beats. Like I've always been around music. They're my dad and my uncle. They're not no big celebrity or nothing. But even then, I'm looked up to Beyonce for a long time.
Okay.
Just like in oblivion to other music that's out there, you know, growing up type shit. Basically, so I grew up in Arkansas for part of my life from 3 to 7. And the power went out. We lived on a little farm. The power went out, and it was a studio in my room. So again, I'm around it constantly. My dad's in there making music. Power goes out. We ain't got nothing to do. We go feed the animals. Like we had cows and chickens. Like I really had an experience of the city and that farm shit. That country shit. That's why I'm loud. Obviously, people say that a lot. They're like, she's loud as fuck.
Okay, you know what? That makes sense.
But so we're in there. The power's out, and I'm like, Dad, I want to write a song. Like I want to make music. Like when the power cuts back on, I want to record. Let's write a song. So basically, like the whole process started out where he was kind of helping me write them. So I would tell him things I like. So like Beyonce and shit like that. You could go look this shit up. This shit's like real history. Like I was So boom, the power came on. We made the song. We had to come back to Minnesota. We moved back up here. Bro, I was lit for a minute from like 7 to 9. Nakia Marie. Swear to God, you can look this up when we done. I was lit. Like I told you, like KMOJ, 89.9. All the time. I opened up for, I don't know if you remember Diggy Simmons and the OMG Girls. Do you remember that? I opened up for them when they had came here. I'm the youngest person to perform at First Ave in the main room. I performed there at 9 on my 9th birthday. Oh, wow. I performed at the TC Hip Hop Awards. At first, I'm telling you could look all this shit up. No,
it's engraved, my people did find
So like I said, my dad's like my back here. Then he had went to jail. So at 9, I'm like, I'm not doing it. He was like my manager, my producer, my songwriter, that nigga was my everything. I'm a daddy's girl. He left. I'm like, fuck this.
I had no reason to do it.
But then once he got out, I think even a little before that, I wrote like one more song as Nakia Marie. And then like, it was 11th grade. I remember walking to science class at a piece of paper writing this song. It's called Fuck Is You Saying by Bigg Kiaa, 2 G's, 2 A's. That's the first Bigg Kiaa song ever to surface. And I just started writing the shit on my own. Because like I said, I think me taking that break from music allowed my music taste to develop. Beyonce wasn't the top anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I had other, you know, nothing against Beyonce. She still is top, but like just
that's
not.
a starting off point.
You know, that really, if you think about it, like Beyonce, Drake, Michael Jackson, these are starters, you know? Like, but then I really started to dive in and like the Mary J. Blige, I'm a real R&B baby, like pop kid. Like I love, that's why you see me dive into so much shit, because like I listen to so much of it, and I think I can achieve anything. So I'm gonna try.
So the main thing that got you really into music was your dad?
Yeah, I'd say it was him. It was him, and just the environment of growing up around music and music being like a big part.
Was it like other things weren't like getting your attention when you were younger? It was just music that was getting your attention?
Bro, I wanted to be a doctor, an astronaut, a lawyer. Bro, I wanted to be a scientist, heavy on the scientist, but then I got in high school and figured out I would never ever touch science. Okay? Oh my God.
Why?
So hard. I hate all of that. But like it just, the proof's in the pudding. I was an English kid. I've always liked writing stories and shit. You know, and I still strive to be the shit that had my attention. You know, I've never put none of it down. Like a lot of my cover art, I make my cover art. I've shot a few of my own videos. You know what I'm saying? I love to draw and fucking just a whole bunch of shit. I want to make a movie one day, a TV show. I wrote one when I was little. So I was like 8 years old, and I had people auditioning at school at recess to be in this fucking movie. 50-page script, swear to God.
Oh wow. What was it about?
Oh my God, it was about these like 4 kids that met up on this corner of their neighborhood and they did like bad shit. I don't know. Just so crazy. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
I feel it.
Yeah.
So, you know what? One of the main things that people say anytime that you are brung up, the energy that you bring to performing, where does that come from?
Oh, man. Hey, bro, like, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, it all circles back with me. I'm like a big fucking circle. Big circle on me. So, like, because I love this shit. Like, people have asked me before, like, so, like, how do you not be nervous or how do you go so hard on stage? I'm like, because, like, I'm hyping myself up there. Like, what I do on stage is what I'd do if we were in the car. If I played a song in front of you right now, I'd act how I act on stage. But like just sitting down, amping every lyric. You know what I mean? I just go out there and love that shit, bro. Like I've gotten to a point, I was just talking with Summer about this, shout out Summer on me. I was talking with Summer about this, I've gotten to a point in my career where like my performances, I'll black out, bro. Okay. I'll not know until I see it in third person on the camera, like what I just did. And that was another reason why that break was good. So I can kind of get that back, you know? You don't not want to see that shit. You want to be in that moment when you're fucking killing it. You want to see that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but like that's how crazy it gets. I get high off that shit. I don't drink, I don't smoke before I go on stage. Know that. Y'all might be thinking like, this bitch be lit on stage. She gotta be drunk. You know what? I be sober, bro, because I get high while I'm doing it. Because when I get off stage, oh my God, I feel like I just did like crack, bro. I swear to God. That's the best way to describe it, bro. Like that shit.
It's just there's just so much energy that's in it just to begin with, and you just get embodied with it. With
yeah, because like I still get like, it might not seem like it because I go so fucking hard, but like I still get nervous. I get nervous every time before I hit the stage.
How do you fight that?
Oh, simple. I have this mindset. I'm a Capricorn too. I have this mindset. You can't embarrass yourself. So no matter, so like it's like a perception like this. I go on stage and I could be scared and have that nervousness and perform shitty. And now people have the, it allows them to be like, oh, she was nervous as fuck on stage. She did this and that. But if I go on there and put my all out, even a hating ass nigga can't say I didn't. I'm telling you, I done had niggas laugh at me as I walk on stage, probably for like being gay, like, oh, she ain't you know what I mean? The perception they have on females, they laugh at me, bro. My girlfriend can second it. She's right next to the niggas. They laughing at me, boom. I get into my verse. I got a song called Hips. I'm like, fucking on the bitch. Like, babe, damn, I can't even lie, bro. She hard. She hard. You feel me? Like, because I'm giving. I'm giving it, you know?
I remember I put up to one of your shows, bro. I've seen 30-year-olds talking about body, body, just going
grown-ass man, you feel me?
Bro, I thought someone was capping, but I was like, no, motherfuckers, everyone knows this motherfucker. It's your concert now. That's literally what. And I think that was crazy. It wasn't even your concert, but everybody knew what you was talking about. Yeah. So that is one thing that I can give you. The amount of energy you just bring out just gets everybody just into the shit just to begin with. So that's
why I be thankful. Like, I just need like one or two of my friends to come, because if you hear other people saying the Go Kiaa shit, you won't want to say it with them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like what's it? Contagious. You know what I'm saying? Real grabber, bro.
How'd you come up with your song UFC?
Okay, so you know what? We're going to put it all out there. We need all the views we can. Y'all going to get to know me a little bit.
Of course.
So I dabbled in a little ecstasy that night.
Right.
Okay, so I was up all night. This is like song 4. You know what I'm saying? Out of the night. 4 within like 4 hours type shit.
You just record all day.
Oh, whenever I dabble in that.
Oh, yeah. Might as well.
You could act Sticks. I just went to his house and recorded 5 of the 7 songs I wrote the other day, dabbling in that. Man, it's a fucking time, bro. Because you know you can't sleep off that shit. You can't sleep off ecstasy. But yeah, so I'm up, and actually I'm playing UFC, and that's my favorite game like ever, like to play on anything, because I'm not good at games. I just play games for fun. But if it's UFC, nigga, I bet you it's your ass, nigga. Like I'm fucking them up in UFC. But yeah, but then like, so I'm playing this aggressive ass game, but then I'm looking up like Janae Aiko type beats on YouTube. You feel me? Like, and like that kind of describes who I am as a person. Like I'm like, I feel like I'm like a little teddy bear that's like, I'm like Ted.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that works. That works.
Like I'm like an asshole, but like you love me. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So boom. Yeah, so then I just got into that and just I didn't I wrote the Rough in the Bed like you, the chorus. I wrote that. The verses though, those were freestyled. I was just in a moment, like my mind was flowing off the drugs and shit, so I was just going.
How do you even like come up with like chorus and stuff like that? How do you get like really good hooks?
I don't know, but you could like play a beat right now and give me 5 minutes and I'll write you a hook. You can I have witnesses, bro. I ask Sticks. You got Sticks in here, bro.
You know what? Fuck, might have to.
I'm telling you, like a lot of people have witnessed and like have worked with me and been in studio with me and have watched me curate this hook or verse in 5 minutes, and it's fucking gold. Like I had Mac shook when we did our song, bro. But I was telling him, but he kind of already expected it because Summer done worked with me. A few people, people done worked with me. So, but yeah, I done got to the point where I don't know, like. It just comes to me, bro. I don't know. Like, I just start thinking about some random shit or, like, what the beat makes me think about. But, yeah, no, seriously.
What is some of your greatest fears as an artist?
Greatest fears? Getting too comfortable.
How so?
So I feel like, okay, boom, for example, Nicki Minaj, that's my favorite rapper ever. I'm Big Barb. Don't bring up Shorty around me. Y'all know who I'm talking about because I'm not even going to say your name.
You got it. Yep, don't even worry about it.
Okay. Anyways, boom. So she's my favorite artist. Now, as my favorite artist, but me being an artist, I feel like that's where I could take in. I know what the fuck a bad song is and a good song is.
What's the difference?
There's so many things that can make a bad song, though.
Okay.
You can't even ask me that, bro. There's so many things. But here, let's put it like this. Boom. So Nicki, I look up to her. I love a lot of her songs, but I can say that there has been times where Nicki Minaj has missed, and I'm a Barb saying this, and I know y'all might attack me, but like, just hear me out, bro. And it's I hear these bad songs as she goes. She still makes hits, like that shit she just dropped was a hit, but it's just like she done got to a point where she's Nicki Minaj.
You know, yeah,
she's
that's
Nicki
fair.
Minaj,
yeah,
so she can drop whatever the fuck she wants, and the Barbs are gonna listen to it.
Yeah.
I never want to get to the point where I'm comfortable dropping a bad song because I know people are gonna hear it. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm on some Drake shit, that honestly, never mind shit, that was fabulous. He dropped it because he knew he could do numbers in a different genre, even if his other audience didn't like it.
That's fair. Oh, make sure to get the mic. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. So the idea of just not improving just sits with you.
Yeah, or not even not improving, just not
keeping up to your standard.
Yeah, Quality, not quantity.
Of course.
Cause I got fucking quantity. I make bro. I have like 400
How is that?
songs in my phone, bro.
How is that? Just like making so much music like all the time.
Oh, I love it. It's like a coping mechanism. But I make sure it's healthy, and I make sure I do other things. And like my life isn't just strictly music. I get a lot of time with my friends and shit. I feel like that's really, like, if it was up to me, like if I ran the industry, every artist would have like a counselor, like a therapist, bro. We all need somebody to talk to. This is so much to fucking deal with. So I'm thankful for my friends. Shout out Sir Josh, shout out Kamari, and shout out Tariko, and shout out my girlfriend Ari. That's the gang right there, bro.
I feel that.
You need those people that you can talk about stuff other than music. Mind you, 4 out of 3 of those people do music also. You know what I'm saying?
Is that irritating? Just like, do you hate when people come to you and talk to you about music?
It depends on who you are.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I've come to a point in my career, like, at first you're just getting known, but like I've came to a stature where like you bring up my name, I ring a bell or two in somebody's head, like, oh, Bigg Kiaa, I know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've come to a point in my career where I have fans now. Like, shit's insane, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's kind of like been a new point that I've been dealing with, though, like how to decipher what's a fan, what's a friend, and what's a music friend. That's another big thing. People.
What's a music friend?
Okay, a music friend. You only, like you said, only talk about music. You get together to record, do a music video, you know what I'm saying? Do a podcast together, do this, you know. This is strictly a musical connection. Business, damn near. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
A friend is like, so you can have music friends that are friends.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That music friend, y'all record, y'all do videos and shit, but they come over to smoke with you, or they talk on the phone with you about this, that, and that. Like, you know, they're like inner circle. And then you just have fans. Like, they only care about your music. Like, they slide up, they come to the show. You know what I mean? They share the post. You know?
Was it hard for you to like distinguish the differences?
Yes, bro. There's just been so many moments since the Lizzo shit. So yeah, this past year, this 2023.
I know everyone's coming out their way to try to be like, oh my God, let's make a song, let's go do this and this.
You
and
know,
this.
you know, and it's just like, and then some of those people that hit me up like, oh, let's make the song, like they try to further that bond of like more than, like I said, the smoking and like hanging out, checking in and woody wah. But even then, you still got to be in like this mode, like what are the intentions here? Like, you got my back, even not this music shit, you know what I'm saying? You can defend Bigg Kiaa, but will you defend Kiaa? You feel me? To me, them is two different people.
Oh yeah, of course. You know
what I mean?
You know what? That is a great point. I try and like make sure anyone that I meet that's trying to like make content or be like a hooper or just like do something where it's like entertainment just in general, to separate yourself from that entertainment, because of it will start to hurt when you realize that the people that you are around aren't really for you, they're for like the
entertainer.
Yeah, exactly. So now you're just always like performing all the time, and it just gets so draining.
Yeah, I was in a situation, I don't want to say too much because I'm not that type of guy, but like basically they were like, yeah, if I link up with somebody on some music shit, like they're family after it. I'm like, no.
Yo.
I'm like, hey, I don't roll like that. Like, if I meet up with you 3 times on some music shit, you're still not family, because we're on what? Music shit. This is business, you know? And I've really just learned like what that line is and how far and how serious to take that if I see myself being more than a local artist. You know what I'm saying? Because you can let all that shit get to you. You could be unprofessional about anything and be stuck.
Bro,
you feel me? Professionalism is gonna get you.
Bro, the amount of unprofessional shit I've seen in this state will always blow me.
It blows my mind. You know how many compliments I get from people like, I adore your professional. I'm like, yeah, because we don't have that.
A living. I'm trying to make a living off doing this shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm not. This is not a hobby, a joke, a second. I have a 9 to 5 to support my all day.
Exactly.
You feel me? I just got paid. I'm about to go pay for a cover art.
Exactly. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna throw some things under the bus, bro. I remember this one person, like we were talking and stuff like that, right? And then it came out that he was like hitting. He was fucking the bitches that he would like make like take pictures of shit of, right? And I'm like, all right. Bro, it's been shit like that. I've heard artists be fucking the girls inside the videos that they like, the music videos, and I'm like, I feel like that blurs the line and makes
shit. I done heard of artists fucking the artists in their camp, bro.
Oh yeah, no, I've been feeling like that sets yourself up to just like Just fail.
Like even because like I'm not saying that all of that comes to failure. Some people make it work, but like there's still gonna be interference, unneeded tension, unneeded drama. Just it's shit you don't need. And if you really do see yourself taking this shit legit, that's what I think about. Everything about you is going to be out there. Somebody gonna find it. Somebody gonna find it. How the fuck do we know Chris Brown's zodiac chart? We know the full chart. Somebody found what time that man was born and where it. You know what what you need to build a zodiac chart?
Yeah.
Full time.
Yeah, no facts.
They found it.
You had to find what the moon was looking like at a certain day
Thank
and time.
you, bro.
And
that's what I'm saying. They gonna know everything. So all that little, I'm about to sleep. They gonna shit. Be ready. That's all I gotta say. You doing shit right. You think you finna take it legit and you on some fuck shit right now? Be fucking ready. And I hope you make it legit, because that's not a road, bro. I just don't believe that's a road people want to go down, bro. That look of ignorance and shit. That shit's gross.
One of my favorite songs by you is "Not For."
Not For Me.
Yeah,
I love that song.
Fire. How did that song come about?
Oh my God, that was such a crazy ass time in my life. Not For Me is probably my second rock song that I ever made. I have a whole bunch of rocks. I got a rock album coming years down the line.
Okay.
It's in the making. But anyway, so boom, the first rock song. I'm in this relationship. You know the words. I can't fuck with you, bitch. You're not for me. I can't fuck with you, bitch. I won't be happy. So I'm messing with this girl. And she's a great woman, great girlfriend, but the one off thing, and I don't think people understand how big this is or how big of a deal that it needs to be, is that she wasn't for the lifestyle I was living. Now,
What do you mean by that?
You see how passionate I am about this. Music is my number one priority. You feel me? My career is first. You know what I'm saying? And the woman that I'm with now, she can adapt to that and be for the career. Now, this woman that I'm with at the moment for the Not For Me song, she's complaining when I'm at the studio for longer than fucking 2 a.m. She's not coming to any of the concerts with me, bro, because she has anxiety, blah, blah, blah. I understand that, but, bro, I need a girl that's all in. You feel me? Knows every word, wants to come to the studio. You mad that I'm at the studio for so long? Come with me. You feel me? Go do something else. Don't be mad. I told her, I tried to break it down to her, I'm there's going to be days, the way I'm trying to get legit with this shit, there's going to be days on end that I'm in that studio, and you won't see me for them days unless you come and fucking see me. You know what I'm saying? They have to be willing to get up and go to these shows. My girlfriend just dropped me off to this podcast right now. Is gonna come back and get me afterwards. I fucking love you, bro. But bro, she wasn't for me. She wasn't for the life that I envisioned myself having. Like I said, this is my plan A. I don't have a plan B. This music shit don't work out, then I'm gonna be doing something, producing, songwriting. If it ain't the spotlight, then cool. But music, this is it for me. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't get down with that vibe, I couldn't fuck with her. She wasn't for me.
Yeah, no, I feel
The
it.
crazy thing about it is, I didn't realize I wrote that song about her till after we broke up, and I just really hit me
Wait, what do you mean you didn't know that you did that?
Oh, I do it all the time. I unintentionally write songs. I unintentionally write songs about how I'm feeling, or in that moment I'm writing about shit that's happening in my life, and then when I listen to it back, I'm like,
damn, that was funny. I didn't even mean to, bro.
Yeah, but I meant that, you know what I'm saying? Or I feel a lot of the shit that I rap about, if it didn't already happen, it's a manifestation. So much shit that I've said in songs has happened to me. It's so crazy, bro.
Oh wow. So it's just a bunch of storylines that's going on?
Yeah, basically, if it didn't happen when the song was made, it happens afterwards. Shit.
I feel that.
But yeah, Not For Me was basically a fuck her song.
I hear on the streets that you are a sex symbol. How did you lock in on such a title like that? Just the sex symbol of Minneapolis. What's going on?
Yeah, so I've real recently been trying to lock into that, because I feel I've always been gross in my songs, always some freaky shit. I have serious songs, I'm telling you, I got serious heartfelt pain songs, and I say something about pussy. Something, one freaky thing. I've always added it in there, but this year This year, I've been earning my title. You know what I'm saying, bro? So I dropped that. It's called Wannabe. It's like, let me tell you what I like. And I'm talking about sluts and whores and fucking and all this other shit, bro. And like this like deep monotone voice. I feel like I've just really like embodied my confidence this year. You know what I'm saying? To where I can make a song like that and go out and perform it.
How did you get into your like really confident bag? How'd you do that? Because I feel like it's really hard for people to like really see themselves as greater than they really are.
That was a good one. That was the first one that made me. I don't know. Like I said, I've always loved what I do, but I feel like it was all within like finding like, because I was trying to find a sound for a long time, but then I realized like I said, like I am sounds. You know, I can be whatever fucking sound I want. I realized I've always tried to box myself in because people would make me feel like I have to. You know, I think it was once I kind of realized like you don't have to make music for other people. I really just started making it truly for myself because I'd make it for myself, but part of me was like, oh, I hope they like this, or is this what they want to hear? Fuck what they want to hear. I want to hear it out. I want to see it on all, you know what I mean? So I think it just took me realizing, like, stop trying to find a sound. Be whatever sound you want to be when you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? And that really just took me to another level to explore creatively, to dive into myself personally and see what I need to change within. Because you could also make bad music if you don't love yourself.
Yeah. I feel that. Have you ever took someone's bitch?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Oh my God. It's kind of like, it's like, you know, like, it's kind of fucked up. It's like, it's when your friend, so my friend liked somebody, right?
Okay.
They liked the person that we're taking here, right? So, and they done did a few things, but like, they never officialized it. So this was kind of like, not knowing I'm crossing a certain boundary with this, but knowing I am, like knowing it's fucked up, but like logistically, it's not fucked up.
Technically, I didn't do anything
exactly.
wrong.
It was it was like a situationship basically. So boom, they're starting to accuse me and the somebody that my friend likes of liking each other. Mind you, we're just cooling, like we're friends. Like I'm advocating for you, like trying to, but me. If I'm not doing something and you keep telling me that I'm doing it, let me show you how I do it.
What is really doing it?
Okay?
Really
so they keep saying this like 4 or 5 accusations in. I'm like, boom, I like you, shorty. What's up? It's cakes from there. History.
Wait, was it a dude or another girl?
Oh, a girl. A woman, of course. It was a girl.
You know what? I feel like that makes it a lot sweeter. When it's a girl, it just makes it sweet.
It's just like
it makes it just a little bit sweet. You know what? How is the dating scene for you? Before that you met the love that you have now, was it like lonely?
No. I feel like I've always been like the type of guy that likes to be in a relationship. Like I was a real like relationship hopper. Like I love feeling loved. You know what I'm saying? But like whenever I did get a chance to be single, shit, you better catch whichever frog can catch me first. That's what it was like. Unless I really liked you and locked eyes on you, I'd still probably flirt around here and there though too. Like unless you officially locked me down, like I ain't got no remorse, no limit. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I feel it.
It was pretty cool.
Where does your creativity come from?
Oh my God. Have to be one of the ones because like I am a fucking TV watcher, bro.
Okay.
TV watcher. I love to binge and like movies and shit. Oh my God, I really fucking love it. Like this tattoo right here, guys. This is the Bad Girls Club heart. You know what Bad Girls Club is? Yeah, that's my favorite reality show of all time. Honestly, reality TV is one of them too. But movie watcher. This is Chucky. This is from the movie It. This is from Call of Duty games and shit. That's Jason with Freddy Krueger's head. Like, this is a whole scary sleeve. Like, I don't know. I feel like it just sparks from, like, life experiences. That's why I love to travel. I feel like traveling is really important for an artist so you're not rapping about or in the same environment, that shit'll bring something to you. Like, what's it called? Fuck. Oh yeah, I wrote one of the hardest songs ever in Atlanta, bro.
Okay.
And like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have wrote that song without going to Atlanta.
How was your time in Atlanta?
It was dope, bro. It was dope. I've been there twice. It's Bigg Kiaa. The first time I was brought up with Kamari Cloud, shout out him, and Free World. Actually, I used to be in Free World.
What's Free World for the ones that don't know?
Free World, they're a label in Minnesota. Shout out them doing their thing. But basically, we were all up there in Atlanta, and it felt good. Like, ain't nobody know me. But like I said, like earlier when we were talking about it, the energy at the show, like every type of person liked me. You know, in Minnesota, I can tell who's not gonna fuck with me until they see me at the stage. Swear to God. Typically, your hood, dreadhead, also rapper nigga is not gonna be a fucking fan of Bigg Kiaa. You know what I'm saying? Like animosity, but like, oh Kiaa, you were dope. But while I was on the stage, was like
the classic just yeah right here.
Yep. You feel me?
Straight
you
face,
feel me? But even them type of niggas in Atlanta, like even them type of niggas that you'd see in Minnesota, but they're in Atlanta were like loving me, bro. Didn't even see me go on stage yet, just coming up to me like, oh, you're on the flyer. Fuck. Haven't even heard my music. Like, oh, what's up? Like, let me get to know you. They'll walk up to you. Like, you'll get that in Minnesota sometime. But they'll walk up to you and be like, what's up?
Yeah, I feel like in Minnesota, you just have to be like quote unquote larger than life while you're here. I have to like feel like you're kind of like not like tough kind of.
Yeah.
There's a quote unquote need to be tough, and I feel like you just see that shit all the time here.
All the time. It's getting old, bro. Drop that. If you one of them ones, cause they be watching me too. That be my whole thing. How you watching and clocking how you at every show, but you don't fucking like me. Drop that, bro. I'm cool. I will not fucking bite you, bro. Like, DM me. Let's make a song. Like, get over it, bro.
Nah, that's fair.
I wish we could have that energy in Minnesota, but like, it was so great. Second time I went out there, it was like a part 2 of the first show. Went by myself this time. I went to Walmart and somebody came up to me and was like, oh my God, you're Bigg Kiaa. I remember seeing you last year.
Damn.
Swear to God.
That's a great memory. Hey,
swear to God. I'm like, oh my God, what? They're like, you're from here, right? I'm like, no, I'm from, I got recognized outside my state. From the one fucking time I've been to Atlanta. Do you see how much, you see that? I bet you somebody here I bet you just saw me, you watching, I bet you just saw me in Walmart the other day and didn't say shit to me.
Just ain't see shit. That's
like, oh my God, that's Bigg Kiaa.
Didn't say nothing.
Didn't say nothing. Yeah, I just like, bro, like that's just the type of energy we got. I love my state, but there's a few.
My whole thing is I'm not big enough for you to be intimidated. Yeah, it's like be serious. I'm not Drake. I don't have bodyguards around me all the time.
It's just like in Minnesota, they take kindness as dumb dick riding. That's what they take it for. Like, it's sad that I have to text an artist. Like, I find them on Instagram, and I have to text you, like, hey, bro, I think I'm no dick riding shit, but I think you're really dope. I shouldn't even have to say that. But if I don't, oh, she dick riding. She want to make a song with me so bad. I just think you're dope. Like, that's the fucking issue in Minnesota. We can't just think each other's dope. There's like this selective, rare group of people you come across.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah. But then the majority is these weirdos, bro. Like, why can't we support each other without it being dick riding? Statement right there.
You know what? I'm gonna clip that. Yeah, you know, I'll post that.
Yeah, bro.
You know what? Hey, speaking on your tattoos, your song "Nightmare on 3rd Streets." What is that story behind that?
Okay, so I have a stepbrother, shout out Hollywood Los, and yeah, I kind of like, his name's Carlos, but I kind of was like turning him into a rapper. I was thinking about signing him to my label when he's a little older, because I don't want to sign kids and have to deal with distributing money, blah 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 blah. Anyways, but yeah, so I kind of like made him this Hollywood Los. We're looking for like beats to write him a song, and we found that beat. That bitch is mean. I'm like, let's write something to this for you. He's like, I don't like it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make a song to this one. You know what I'm saying? Put it away. Came back to it one day, and the beat was called like it was like a scary name, like something house, like murder house or something like that. Like it was scary already. And I was like, you know what? I hear that 1, 2, like that Freddy Krueger melody. I kept hearing that bitch, and I don't know. Once I got the Freddy Krueger shit out the way, I was like, we might as well keep the theme, scary shit, horror shit. So then I did the video. The video is basically like, that song is like a dream. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that happens in the song is like happening in the video. You know what I mean? Wow. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough to say. Yeah. That's tough to say.
That's hard.
Where do you receive your peace?
You getting some good ones in here, man. You catching me. Where do I receive my peace? At home. At home with my cats, you know. I got 2 cats. I'm a cat lady. Like, I plan on, like, when I get a mansion, when it's time and I get a mansion, the cats will have their own section.
Just a little spot for them?
The whole section of the house, bro. Like, quit playing with me. Like, bro, they're going to be good. They're going to be good. Like, I would take care of them. Because, like, I don't know. I was really a dog person. I grew up with dogs most of my life. But when I moved out when I was 17 because I skipped first grade. So I graduated a year earlier than I was supposed to.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so boom. I moved out at 17. But, like, before I moved out, I brought my cat. You know, my first one, I brought him for $50 from my friend, brought his little, like, that was the first pet I brought. You know, your parents buy your pets when you're a kid. I feel like buying my cat, it sounds so fucking stupid, but buying my cat was like my first step into adulthood, you know? As dumb as that fucking sounds, but that was like the first move. That was mine. You know, I'm still in my mom's house in the room waiting to move out, but this thing that's meowing and walking around, that shit's mine.
I'm keeping it alive.
Yeah, like when I move out the house, I'm taking this fucking thing with me. You feel me? But yeah, that's where my peace comes from, is like just relaxing with the things I love.
God forbid that your parent kick you out, right? And there's like, you know what? I'm taking my cat with me. Take this bitch with me.
Hey, yo, yeah, that's how it is, though. Like, that's your cat. Like, I remember I came to a situation, like, where it was like, because I be struggling. I'm 20 years old trying to live, y'all. I'm not ever gonna cap to no podcast, to no nothing. I be struggling. I'm about to get evicted in this bitch. And they talking about, look, so I'm about to get evicted. This is like a year ago, bro. Like, the struggle's real. I feel like artists need to do that too.
They gotta be honest, bro.
Talk about somebody related. I know somebody else was about to get evicted a year ago too. Shit, so about to get evicted. You ain't lying, bro. We about to get evicted. They like, oh, well, you could go to a hotel. I said, I can't bring my cats to a hotel. I was going to do it, though. I was going to sneak them in there. They're like, oh, the shelter. The cats can't come to the shelter. I'm telling you, and we figured it out, too. I'm good now, y'all. I'm living. We're good. Amen, but it don't matter what's happening. If the cats got to go, I'm in shambles, bro. Like, I do not know what to do, bro.
That's your emotional support. It's just right there.
Yeah, like, that's really my piece, is like being around my cats, being at home, like in bed, watching me a show. That's my piece. And I get a little, not even a little bit. That's the majority of my week if it's not music or work.
I feel that. We've reached that part of the episode where I ask my guests if they wish they had a sensei. And in Wish They Had a Sensei, I asked my guests, what is some advice that they wish that they had growing up, some advice for themselves now, and some advice for the future.
Ooh. Okay.
Take it away.
Okay. So we have advice for who first?
For advice that you wish that you had for yourself when you were younger, advice for while you're at right now, and some advice for the future.
Okay. Advice I wish I had for myself when I was younger, stop limiting yourself and thinking you can't break barriers. Everything you want has always been in your reach. You've always just had to make it happen for yourself. Stop fucking depending on people, bro. Like, stop, bro. You got you in the end, and you're gonna learn that down the road. You have learned that. I've learned that. I got me. And stop fucking overthinking. You still do it to this day, but it's not as bad. Stop doing it now. That's what I'd say to her, bro. That's what I'd say to Nakia Marie.
And some advice for yourself now?
Advice for me now: everything is a minor setback. Nothing is major but you. Period. Cause you could let this hacking get to you. Cause it's been hitting me, bro. I'm like, fuck. Like I did a lot to build that type of traction that I had on the page. I was really like getting to where I wanted to be, I feel like. But I could let this stoop me, or I could let this be like a new beginning, a reset. Cause like now my page got hacked. Now I'm thinking of ways and content to make to get my followers back. And as I'm trying to get my old followers back, you're gonna be bringing in new followers. I'm thinking of all sorts of crazy shit like freestyle Wednesdays and little content shit. So like, everything is minor. There's nothing that you can't come back from, ever.
Of course. And some advice for yourself in the future?
Don't let this shit get to your head, because you got some big things on the way. I know you gonna feel like you the shit and you finally got where you deserve, but don't get fucking comfortable, ever.
I feel it.
Ever.
I feel it. All right, y'all. Made it this far. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we out.
That was beautiful.